Primary 6 Listening Comprehension Practice. Listening Comprehension Practice for Primary 6. Instructions to teachers. Before you begin this practice listening exercise, please check that the volume of the speaker is audible to all your students. Adjust the volume of the speaker to ensure that all your students are comfortable with the level of volume.
Instructions to students. In this practice listening exercise, you'll hear 7 passages in total. You will hear each passage twice. In the question paper, you'll see the questions and 3 options for each question. Only one of the 3 options is the correct or the best answer. Choose the option which you think is the correct or best answer, then put a tick in the box next to the option you have chosen as your answer. You will now hear 15 seconds of music before the exercise begins.
Listen to passage 1, then answer questions 1 and 2. Alright students, thank you for staying back to help set up this room 3 for the drama tomorrow afternoon. First, we have removed all but 3 of the desks to the room number 4 and room number 5. The chairs will remain in this room. They have to be arranged in rows of 5 for the drama audience. The 3 desks will be part of the drama props. They will remain behind the stage until they are needed on the stage. Queenie will operate the stage curtain. Jack and Jagger will be in charge of moving the props during the drama. We'll need to place the small dressing table with mirror on the center of the stage for scene 1. For scene 2, the dressing table should be removed from the stage and the 3 desks should be placed in the center of the stage. For scene 3, there are no props. Once the drama is over, we will stay back to put back the desks and chairs where they were. Once again, thank you everyone for helping out.
Question 1. Which picture shows the room where the drama is to be staged? Question 2. Which picture shows the stage set up for scene 1 of the drama?
Listen to passage 2, then answer questions 3 and 4.
Good morning everyone. This article is an account of a boy on how he travels to school each day. I will read it now. My name is Kim. The journey to my school each day can be an interesting experience. After dressing up and having breakfast very early in the morning, my father would send me, by bicycle, to the pier to catch the first boat. The boat can take 5 students on each 15-minute trip to the other side of the huge Carrick River. During the trip, I enjoy watching the fish swimming in the clear water of the river. Once we reach the other end of the shore, we have to walk to the main road along a narrow, tree-lined path to the main road. It will take us another 15 minutes to reach the main road. There the school bus will be waiting for us. The bus will start moving only when all the 15 students arrive from the pier. I like the bus journey as it will pass through a long tunnel and then go onto a road with colorful plants along both sides of the road. The bus journey will take about 30 minutes. Once we reach the destination, we have a 10-minute walk to reach our school in a village in a forested area. The journey is long and tiring but very enjoyable.
Question 3. Which picture shows the first part of Kim's trip to school? Question 4. Which picture shows correctly a part of the journey as described by Kim? Listen to passage 3, then answer questions 5 and 6. Marissa was sound asleep. Birds chirping outside the window woke her up. The sun has risen, and its rays were flooding her room through the windows. She sat up on her bed, feeling sleepy. Then she got off her bed and walked towards the sofa and stood there for a while, still feeling sleepy. She did not seem to know where she was. She stood there for a long while before she figured out where she was. Then she went towards the sink. There she got her brush and toothpaste, brushed her teeth, and felt refreshed. From there, she went to the dining table for sandwich and coffee. After breakfast, she went back to her bed. She had left her phone on the dining table and went back to get it. With the phone in her hand, she went to her bed and sat there for a while. As she felt a little thirsty, she went to get a drink from the tap at the sink. After the drink, she sat at the dining table to read a book.
Question 5. From her bed, Marissa first stopped at. Question 6. Which way did Marissa go to the dining table the second time?
Listen to passage 4, then answer questions 7, 8, and 9.
Good morning, listeners. Welcome to our program English Phrases. Today we are going to look at a couple of common sayings. The first one, as good as gold. This phrase means well-behaved and obedient. Gold isn't well known to be either well-behaved or obedient. Here, good means genuine, not counterfeit or fake. When notes such as the $50 notes or the $10 notes were first introduced, they were not considered to be money in the sense we now think of them, but were promissory notes, which means a note just to promise to make payment. Gold or silver was real money as it was thought to be valuable. So, as good as gold ought really to be as genuine as gold, but the more usual meaning of good has taken precedence over the years and left us with the unusual meaning of the phrase. The next saying is, birds of a feather flock together. This proverb has been in use since at least the mid-16th century. In nature, birds of a single species do in fact frequently form flocks. Sometimes groups of such density gather to form beautiful curved shapes. Scientists explain this behavior as a safety in numbers tactic to reduce the risk of predation. And what does the saying mean? Those of similar taste gather in groups. Till we meet again, goodbye for now.
Question 7. In one word, the meaning of the saying, as good as gold, is? Question 8. Which of the following information is not mentioned in the recording? Question 9. The saying, birds of a feather flock together means?
Listen to passage 5, then answer questions 10, 11, 12, and
13. Good evening, Mr. Eraser. How are you?
Good evening, Miss Pencil. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm very tired these last few days because my master has been using me a lot.
Yes, I am too. Because you're used a lot, I'm also being used a lot.
Yes, indeed. This master makes a lot of mistakes and he needs you as much as he needs me.
I don't see why this master makes mistakes. He goes to school to learn to read and write. Does it mean he is not learning well in school, or the teachers are not teaching him well?
I think it is in the nature of human beings to make mistakes. I often hear his teachers say, "You should learn from your mistakes." Maybe that's why he is making so many mistakes.
But if he keeps making mistakes, he's not learning, isn't he?
I guess so. Making mistakes has perhaps become a habit, and so he can't do anything without making mistakes.
Anyway, the more mistakes he makes, the more work you and I will have.
Yes, and the more we are used, the shorter our lives will be.
Let's hope he learns to write and draw without using us too much.
Certainly, but in the meantime, let us be happy and enjoy ourselves without worrying too much.
I agree with your idea absolutely, Miss Pencil.
Let's get some rest and be strong. We may have a lot to do tomorrow.
Yes. Good night, Miss Pencil.
Good night, Mr. Eraser.
Question 10. Who was very tired because of too much use? Question 11. Based on the recording, who is likely to be the master of the pencil and the eraser? Question 12. According to the pencil, what is the nature of human beings? Question 13. Based on the dialogue, what will happen if the master makes more mistakes?
Listen to passage 6, then answer questions 14, 15, 16, and 17.
Good morning Musli and friends. Today I am going to talk about the Eid al-Fitr festival, or the Eid festival in short. The Eid festival is celebrated by Muslims all over the world. The festival is known by different names. The Malays call it Hari Raya Puasa and the Tamils call it Nombu Perenal. Puasa in Malay and Nombu in Tamil mean fast. Before the festival, Muslims fast for 30 days. Therefore, it can be called the Festival of Fast. The festival marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan. Ramadan is the month in the Muslim calendar when the Muslims fast. Many people will associate fasting with not eating or drinking from sunrise to sunset. It also involves not doing anything bad or having bad thoughts throughout the fasting month of Ramadan. In countries such as India, the United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia and many other countries, people will be in a festive mood during Eid season. The day begins with a trip to the mosque for sermon and prayers, followed by a feast at home with family and friends. The festive meals in Malay homes can consist of a variety of dishes, ranging from savory to sweet. Rendang, a spicy meat stew, and sayur lodeh, vegetables cooked in coconut gravy, are two of the must-try dishes. For the sweet dish, you have ku, that are cakes, or onde-onde, which are chewy balls with gooey palm sugar. In Indian homes, the dishes will usually be idiyappam, also known as string hoppers, eaten with orange sugar and grated coconut. thosai and idli eaten with coconut chutney, jalur appam eaten with chicken or mutton gravy, seaweed jelly and rose sherbet, a sweet drink. Besides these, there could be other varieties of festive dishes. Lunch and dinner in many homes will be chicken or mutton biryani, a dish consisting of yellow rice cooked with chicken or mutton, and to go with it, the cucumber and tomato in yogurt dish is also served. This is a day when children are dressed in new clothes and look forward to eating throughout the day.
Question 14. The Eid festival is celebrated to commemorate. Question 15. What will Muslims do before breakfast on the day of the Eid festival? Question 16. Which of the following is mentioned in the recording? Question 17. A dish that is made of yellow rice with chicken or mutton is the. Listen to passage 7. Then answer questions 18, 19, and 20. When Geja, a humble village man, needed some money, he went to his safe and found that there was no money there. Although he does not like borrowing money from others, he had no choice but to approach someone he knows to borrow the money he needed urgently. He approached one of his neighbors named Arasu, who was a businessman doing fairly well. He explained his situation and said hesitantly, "I will pay you back as soon as I have the money." The businessman nodded and agreed to lend him the money he needed. It was 3 months since Geja borrowed money from Arasu, and the loan has not been paid back. All this while, Arasu did not say anything about the loan. Geja was happy that Arasu has been patient with him. He tried very hard to settle the loan, but his situation did not get any better. One day, as Geja sat down to have a small glass of tea, he heard a knock on his door. When he opened the door, there were 2 palace guards who ordered him to go with them to see the king. Geja did not know what was going on. He asked one of the guards what he had done wrong. The guard told him about the unsettled loan and that Arasu had lodged a complaint against him. In the palace, Arasu looked at him angrily and told the king, "This man owes me $500, which is long overdue. I humbly request Your Excellency to order him to pay me immediately without further delay." "I do owe him money, my king," said Geja, "and I intend to pay him. I'll sell my cow and horse if necessary, but it will take some time." "He's lying," said Arasu. "He doesn't have a cow or horse or anything of value for that matter. I'm told he doesn't even have food in his house." Then Geja said softly, "Oh, king, when he knows I don't have anything of value, how could he expect me to settle the loan immediately?" The king said, "You have a point there, Geja." The king dismissed the case and ordered Arasu to wait until Geja have the means to return him his money.
Question 18. What made Geja borrow the money although he did not like it? Question 19. What is the likely reason for Geja to approach Urasu for the loan? Question 20. Which of the following is the best title for the story?